get your breakfast, honey. Abby, come. Hey, come here. I have to fill up the humidifier. Abby-chan, come. I'm gonna put it right here, okay? Alright, Jewelyn totally forgot to plant up these two Senecio, which are both repurchased. This very rare Senecio I purchased maybe over a year ago, very small, nothing like this, in Pasadena, and I don't know what happened, maybe the rain, I'm not too sure, but I lost the plant and I finally came across it and I repurchased it, and it's a lot bigger, more established, so I want to go ahead and plant this up. This is my original wax ivy. As you can see, it is on the light green side, and the one that I repurchased is darker, so I was going to combine them, but now looking at them two side by side, I'm going to put them in separate planters. This one lives on my little kitchen island, so I totally forgot about these two because they were hidden when I was filming the 6 planting with Jewelyn videos yesterday, but it's okay. I'll just make a short little repurchase Senecio planting with Jewelyn. Abby's hanging out and the sun is right here, so I moved my table here, which I really like this point of view. So if and when you guys do watch the planting with Jewelyn that I filmed yesterday, or this one in particular, let me know if you guys like this background. So I'm just gonna film this really quickly and then make some lunch. But look at Abby, she looks so cute, relaxing. All right, just finished planting up my 2 rare Senecios. Poor thing, it's a short video, but I think it's cute that I made a separate video for these rare Senecios I repurchased. So I'm gonna probably keep the table here. I'm gonna bring up a tray of plants that I wanna like fix up and get photo ready and take pictures of them, because I would like to post some for sale and take all of these to Las Vegas to sell, which is going to be something new for me. So I want to do that and then have some lunch and then work out, edit at some point. And ideally, I mean, I could leave for Las Vegas tomorrow night if I wanted to, when I'm done teaching my client of the day, but I don't want to be away for that long, because the same amount of days that I just left and came back, I had 50 leaves that were yellow. So I think I'm gonna go the following morning so that maybe I can water my plants early in the morning and then leave. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay guys, I just moved my table back. I spent an hour and a half going through all of my hoyas in the greenhouse that I have for sale. I pruned off a bunch, threw away a bunch, and now they're all repotted, watered, and that's what happens when I leave for a week. And yesterday the sun was so strong pointing at the greenhouse that I finally moved it for the first time, because my hoyas and my house plants in there were not happy. So here's my greenhouse, and as you see, it's in the shade, and just a little while ago where my greenhouse was full of direct sunlight, which is not great for houseplants and hoyas. So I'm going to take pictures of them for sale. I'm going to take a bunch back to Vegas to see if I can sell some, because you can't find these kind of plants in Las Vegas. I never thought about bringing plants for sale when I go back and forth, but I'm going to start doing that every month. And then I'm going to make some lunch, but it's super hot right now. It's in the 80s. Make me my protein shake, which I haven't had for a while, and I'm going to let Abby lick the peanut butter spoon. Here's my post-workout shake. I'm going to sit in the patio, post plants for sale online, and drink this. And I'm gonna let Abby lick this spoon. Hey babe, are you not interested? You want peanut butter? You thirsty? Hey you, Epster, you want peanut butter? Sometimes I let her lick the peanut butter off my spoon if I make a shake. It's not a lot. It's good? Mmm. Cutie. Did you get every single thing? Good job. You helped mommy clean the spoon. You like peanut butter? Okay, good girl. Other side, just a little bit more. Mmm. That's it. All done. Good job. That's it. Look. You clean the spoon. Good girl. Good job, honey. That's it. There's nothing left. Hey guys, so Evelyn, one of my friends I haven't seen in a long time, she lives in Long Beach, surprise visit me, and I haven't seen her for a while. I did like meet up with her for a drink in Venice near her job by Abbott Kinney when I came back from my big trip this year. But besides that, before that, I haven't seen her in like way over a year. She lives in Long Beach, so it was nice. She was in the area doing hair on a house call, and she called me to see if I was home. So I shared with her my last tofu donut, and we sat in the patio and caught up. I was showing her like my newest thing I've been getting into, my silica gel and resin, and I took out the first rows that I dried in silica gel to see what it looked like while she was here. But I want to go ahead and take out the other one because it's really dry and needs to come out. And my Hoya Bella is about to bloom too, so I want to like be able to hopefully like be here for it so that I can take from it and put it into silica gel, because I hate to like miss the opportunity and be back from Vegas and it's done. That'd be so sad. So I'm just using my fan brush, and I'm gonna find my other bloom, which is somewhere around here, and then I am going to finish up posting my plants for sale that I want to take in Vegas. So here it is. It's coming out slowly. It's my first time preserving a rose in silica gel. The only thing about preserving this in resin for blooms is you're gonna have to have the bloom face up instead of face down, because you need to flood in between each petal, and that's gonna kind of stress me out. But take a look. Here it is. Isn't it so pretty? Here's one. So I just saved 2 out of the dozen my mom gave me. I should have saved more, but here they are. So I'm gonna experiment with this. It's gonna be interesting because I don't have a mold this thick. So before the day ends, that's what I'm going to be doing. Do I have any more? I might have some ferns in here that are hidden. I guess not. So I just have a few, which I wanted to kind of play with, the asparagus fern. So stay tuned. I'm gonna post a few more pictures of plants for sale, and then I'm going to probably edit, but I wanted to hop on the vlog to at least take out that second rose. But it was nice to see Evelyn. I haven't seen her for a while, and I actually gifted her a part of George that she said is doing really well. So that's it. It's super hot. Like, I'm in my workout clothes all day because it's just too hot. Like 80s for Santa Monica, and California is really hot. 79 right now, 79. And I'm sitting outside with my laptop. I'm going to edit a video. I'm waiting for Evie to finish up eating her breakfast. And I finally made my snack. I haven't eaten this in a while. I just opened up my last package of pita bread that I had put in the freezer so it doesn't go bad, which will last me, well, I mean, I'm only here for a day and a half, so I'm probably gonna have to put it in the freezer because I will be gone for a week and I don't want it to sit in the refrigerator for a week, so I'll probably put it back in the freezer. Looking at my beautiful epiphyllum blooms, so cute. It is hot, like so hot. I plan on taking like a tray and a half of plants to Vegas to sell, so let's see. Never done that before. But yeah, I'm gonna be here editing, and when I'm done with the video, I don't know, I would like to take Evie for a walk though in an hour, and of course my watch is dead, so I'm gonna have to charge it. So I'll be here for a little bit, and it's so hot though to take Evie for a walk. Maybe a little bit later in the day. My point of view. Church is going on right now, and Abby is gonna eat. Maybe you wanna sit? Sit down. Perfect. Thank you, Jesus, for my food. Amen. Let's try to see if you can eat while I watch church service, and then we'll go for a walk, okay? So I did a good deed of the day. My neighbor left his wallet on his car parked on the street, and luckily I caught that, and I knocked on his door to give it back to him. I swear, if it was anybody else walking in my street, they probably would have took the wallet. And obviously they don't know where that person lives.
All of your heart. With some of your soul. No, all of your soul. With some of your mind. No, it's all of your mind. Stand and share the feeling of another. Allows you to imagine what it's like to be the other person. Folks, can I just share this? We need to seek to understand instead of seek to be understood. A lot of us, we want to be understood. But I really believe that in this, for such a time as this, we have to learn empathy. Sometimes we have to close our mouth and then open more of our ears. We need to lean into listening to people. And right now, a lot of folks are going through deep pain.
Okay, just finished walking Abby. Church service is done, and I just watered all of the plants. So I am filling up the fountain. The weather's so hot. I think I watered the houseplants yesterday, but they're all dried out, so I'm watering them again. I'm just doing the best I can because I'm leaving in a day and a half and they're not gonna get watered for a week. Munchkin. So a few more seconds and then I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, so here's my setup for tonight. I'm gonna try the heart mold for the first time. My resin is in a warm water bath. I have my PPE so I don't get my hands dirty. I have my scale here and maybe some things like this with the blooms. I think I'm gonna do, I'm not sure. I mean, this is definitely too thick. I might try my Hoya blooms, which is right here. So this is kind of what I want to work with. These little things. So my asparagus ferns and my Hoya multiflora blooms in here. So let me think about this. And we are back. My nighttime project. I just got out the shower, and before I eat dinner and cook dinner, I want to pour this mold. And first thing I'm doing, and I'm learning, this is going to be my 5th time pouring, is to clean my mold with tape to get out anything that might have got stuck in here that I can't see. I'm trying my best, and then I'm going to maybe go back to this mold. I would probably in the future, for the next time, pour water in the mold and then dump it in the cup and measure how many ounces it is, so that I know exactly how much resin I need to mix up to do layer 1 and layer 2. I'll just divide it into 2. But if I do have any leftovers, I'm just going to use it for this mold and try preserving one of the roses that my mom gave me. I should have actually, I don't know what I was thinking. The problem is that I only have 1 bag of silica gel, and when I think about it, which is I'm now editing me drying my epiphyllum blooms, I need a big container. My epiphyllum, I had 11 blooms, and because they're time sensitive, ideally I would have wanted them all sitting in there, but they only can fit 2 blooms in that container that I have with the amount of resin. So I think next year, before my epiphyllum blooms again, I'm gonna order me 1 more bag of silica gel so that I can have like enough silica gel to have them drying all at once, because I've learned so much. I honestly thought the bloom was dry, and I talk about this often. I thought it was dry and it wasn't, but now I know it needs to be crispy dry. We're talking like, I had my rose in there for like 4-5 days and it's pretty dry. The only thing is that I don't know if the white rose is gonna burn in the resin. I just gotta be prepared for a brown bloom when the resin starts curing, but I guess only time will tell. I have to just try, and if it doesn't work out, I know. And I'm also trying a fern, asparagus fern, and luckily I have one growing in the front of the house that is like facing the road, so I can take as much as I want from that. instead of from my own in my planter. So I'm gonna clean this. I have my warm water bath going, and then I'm gonna put on my gloves, put on my face shield and my mask, put on my gloves, and go from there. So little quick project and let it cure. And ideally, like what I've learned from my 4th pour, I waited too long for the 2nd pour. I should have poured the 2nd pour like 4 hours after, and not like 24 hours later, because you can see the 1st and 2nd. You can see there's a line between the 1st and 2nd. So I have to do like after 4 hours from the 1st layer, but I'm learning. So it's really late now. It's like 9 o'clock. Like the only thing I can think of is like I can pour my 2nd layer before I sleep maybe, and then let it sit for the entire week while I'm away. And then for sure when I'm back a week later, I can demold it. But that's kind of where I'm at. So let me mix A and B and pour, and let's see how I do. 1.5 perhaps. 0 out, and 1.5. I'm gonna be stirring this for 3 minutes, nice and slow with my heat gun, aiming for it. But I gotta be really quick because I don't want this burning up in the cup. It's pretty thick to pour, and I have to be quick because it is hot. Let's see. Looks pretty good. Maybe I can pour the whole thing in. Let's see. It looks like all poured in. I'm trying to think if I should keep it all together or just kind of spread it out like this. Maybe spread it out like this. Perhaps. I don't know yet what I want to do, like how I want to present this. This is getting interesting. And I'll press it down as the resin gets a little bit cured. Let's go in with the fern. I don't know, complicated. Something like this. I don't know, I'm just messing around. Maybe something like that. Perhaps. And like that. Kind of overlapping that side, maybe. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm just messing around. I can always like manipulate things after a while. Just trying to see, like, I don't know, I really like it a lot. Now the thing is like, do I add gold or no? What do you guys think? It looks pretty good. Okay, I think I'm just gonna add some my signature glitter, just because this is the Hoya and rarely blooms on me. And then when I do the rose, which I could always mix up next and kind of play with that, I will add gold and see what happens. But I'm gonna have to flood it from face up instead of down because it's a rose, which I'm kind of nervous about. I think that's good. Good enough for me. Okay, I'll let this do its thing. And then come back in a couple hours to pour. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't see any bubbles. I just popped or just ran the heat gun through just in case there's something that I couldn't see, but this looks pretty good. I'm really impressed. So I'm gonna let this cure. I had to take off a bunch of petals from the center because it wouldn't allow me to lay it flat with a mold that is not that big. I need like a thicker mold. Still think that may stick up. I'm not too sure. There. Little fern. Something along the lines of this. Perhaps. I wish I had another fern to kind of frame. I don't think I have another fern. Okay, let's pour another. Okay, I mixed up just a little bit more. 1 more ounce because I wanted to flood the rose and get in between all of the petals while I'm still in this first layer stage. I took my gloves off because getting too sticky. So I hope there's no pockets. Oh my gosh, you are being crazy right now. The way how it dried is funky. Okay, I guess I can't be mad. Like, I just can't be mad. It is what it is. Let me try to press this down a little bit more. You are so not cooperating with me. Now the question is, do I just leave it like this and see what happens? I can always add like a petal here, here. But I'm probably just gonna save this for another project. Now, do I want to add any foil to it? Perhaps. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Something like that. Perhaps. What it is, paper thin. My resin is burning my flower. And I don't know if it's because I had put that extra layer on, but it's burning my flower. I'm gonna kind of just let it do its thing. I'm learning. Is it really burning? Please don't burn. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see what it does, because it looks like it was just burning. I mean, it's a little brown right here, which is concerning. Right, washed my hands and I have both of them under. And this is what it looks like. Now that bottom left part of the rose here started burning up. So I'm gonna try to experiment on my next layer and cover it up with another petal, and maybe the brown will go away. So I'm gonna let this cure for a couple hours and then pour my next layer. So Abby needs a bone. Sit, sit. Okay, time to make me dinner. It's 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Okay, Dinner, same thing as last night. I can't eat on my dining table because all of my resin is on there. And I'm gonna have to pour another layer, maybe 1 in the morning. But I'm gonna eat this and watch one of my favorite content creators. The munchkin is in her bed. It's a little after 10 p.m. so late dinner.